Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Faux Show. Today is Sunday, June 1st. My name is Angela.
My name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the Faux Show is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat room which I have here on my iPad.
Oh, the chat room. I'll get that full screen on my screen.
It's over there on a monitor where we can see ourselves.
Doesn't matter, Angela.
Wow, are you paying attention?
No, I'm just telling you it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because it is in the best lower third on the internet, right there over the jblive.tv chat room. What's up, chat room? Thanks for joining us today. You guys are looking good, too. Boy, look at that chat room.
Yeah, I know.
Best looking chat room on the internet, jblive.tv, who have joined us right after the Linux Action, well, right after-ish, the Linux Action show on this Sunday afternoon. And look, it just started getting nice outside.
Oh, yeah. Sun coming out.
What are we doing today, Andrews?
Today we're doing the Faux Show Awards.
Boom, that's right. It is the FauxShow Buns Awards.
I asked you guys to submit a picture of you or somebody you know or an animal that you love.
Really? We got animal ones?
With wearing FauxShow buns. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. So we'll go through those today and hand out awards that are really just to kind of make you feel good. I mean, I'm going to be honest. You don't really get anything, right? I mean, you get internet fame.
Not this time, but in the future.
Oh, maybe.
Like if episode 200 lands on an awards day.
I think that could be arranged.
Yeah.
I mean, we could probably somehow figure out a way to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So where do we start, Andrews?
All right. So the first award goes to.
Dun, 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 dun.
That is not how I do it.
No, you could just click it though, like a mouse.
Clicked it like a pro.
Like a mouse.
All right. So the first award goes to PC Wiz.
9 times the fun.
So he sent 9 pictures.
Whoa.
And I went ahead and collaged them for him.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, it's great because he had 5 black and white ones and 4 full color, and he gave me from every angle, but basically he used his own hair, put them in pigtails.
Wow.
He couldn't quite do buns because there's not enough, but it's still...
Do you think I could do buns?
Yeah, a little bit. I was thinking about getting a headband and trying to make some kind of faux bun.
You should have done it. I'd have been up for it. I mean,
yeah, I know.
For the faux show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Very nice, PC Wiz. Looking good, sir. Looking good. Andrews, our next award goes to...
Just in time for tea.
Because he have all of the things. What does that mean?
You know what? That is the stock.
Oh, okay. That's what you...
That was from the last award show.
Are you telling me that, you just have, this template where you put all of the things?
No, well...
You're like, you know what always work just in case.
So that was from... Oh, my gosh. This is so embarrassing. That was from the last... from the show and tell where people had their... last 300 shirts and their coins and their computers and Jupiter Broadcasting app. They had all the things.
Busted.
I'm sorry, just in time for tea. I know why I left it like that. I was going to come back because he had said in his email that he was going to submit a second picture.
Can I give you a tip?
What?
I owned it, but oh yeah, all of the things. Because look at all of that hair. He has all of the hair things. I just would have owned it. I would have rolled with it.
Yeah, well, so he went ahead and photoshopped my hair onto his face.
Wow. That's a way to go.
It is.
I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider that.
Yeah. All you guys that have GIMP out there, what's up?
Yeah. So the chat room's chiming in on a couple of things. Hawkins the Wizard would have been pro buns. However, NextUiz, both longtime members of the jblive.tv community, and NextUiz is against messing up hair, as he puts it. And so what I think we have here is a civil war brewing in the jblive.tv lower third as we do this very faux show. It's incredible, ladies and gentlemen.
So
anything can divide a people. Like a part.
NextUiz, it's Nexus.
I'm sorry, what? All right, Andrew's next award goes to...
Wow. Wow. Could that not have been planned any better?
NextUiz. All hail Princess Leia.
Oh, man. He's thanking me for pronouncing his name correctly.
Man. How does that even happen?
That is ridiculous.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Well, he had his wife on their 3rd anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Put faux show hair up and...
There you go.
That was loud. And take a picture in front of his car that has that 18-inch Jupiter Broadcasting logo sticker decal.
Yeah, looking good.
Which is epic.
Man, now that is, think about that. That's like 2 Faux Show awards in one.
It is.
That's faux awardception.
It's awesome. Fauxception.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, next award goes to.
I'm still waiting for my 18-inch stickers. I ordered some of those.
I was wondering how you were going to end that sentence. Next award goes to
Vicky, because I didn't see an IRC neck. Now,
it's a family affair.
This is amazing.
All right, lay it on me, Andrews.
4 people wearing FauxShow buns.
Whoa.
The viewer, her sister, I think her cousin and her daughter. Sisters.
So, and I see a Jupiter Broadcasting shirt in there too.
Yep.
So is that 8 buns total in one picture?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
An 8 bun picture.
Yes.
That's incredible.
It's amazing.
I don't think that's ever been done on the internet. This is an internet first right here on the Faux Show. An 8 bun picture. Incredible.
Yep. So yeah, it's her and her sisters and her daughter, and her husband is a huge fan of several of the shows too. So, yep. It's a complete family affair.
Really nice. Really nice. Thanks, you guys.
You know what else is a family affair?
What's that, Andrews?
Faux.ting.com.
Oh, that is a family affair because if you need a family plan, this is a great way to save money. Faux.ting.com. Ting is mobile that makes sense. My mobile service provider, is it over a year and a half now? I think it's been over a year and a half, which is amazing. You know, what's funny is, Rotten Corpse in the chat room? I put his bill into the Ting savings calculator. If you go to faux.ting.com, they got that savings calculator right there. And you just put in your monthly usage. He's got a couple of lines. Ange.
Yeah.
He'd save $3,900, almost $4,000 by switching to Ting.
Wow.
Go to faux.ting.com. That'll take $25 off your first device. Or if you've already got a device that's compatible with Ting, they'll give you a $25 credit.
Yep. In fact, and they also have, if you go to ting.com/swap.
Oh, yeah. That's a new program.
They're doing device swapping, which is really cool because if you have a non-Sprint compatible phone, you can give them...
They've partnered with Glide, and Glide will swap it out with a phone that is Ting compatible. And then if there's a price differential from what Glide's willing to pay, Ting will cover the difference, which is a super cool program. And, the other thing Ting does, which is kind of fun for me as a gearhead, is they have some of these blog posts that are just like right on geek fun. Head-to-head giveaway, Nexus 5 versus the iPhone 5. They ask the community, which phone do you prefer? Which is your favorite? And then you have until June 6th for the respondents, and they're going to be giving away a device. They do fun stuff like this. You can find that over at ting.com/blog. But start by going to faux.ting.com. Check them out because it's no contract, and it's a flat $6 per month, and then they just bill you on your usage. So for 1 month, you're particularly heavy usage, then that you pay for that. But the months when you're not paying into a contract that you're not getting the value out of. 98% of people would save money with Ting. That's because Ting really does do mobile differently, and they've got awesome customer service, no-hold customer service, and a fantastic control panel. Faux.ting.com. Check them out, and you can also call them and talk to them. Maybe they can help you with a question. If you just talk to them over the phone, you can call them, and they have an awesome 1-800 number. Andrews, do you know what it is?
Buns that make sense.
Yeah, buns that make sense. Call them at 1-855-846-4389. It's pretty great service. I've been with them for almost I think it's just over a year and a half, and I've got the Nexus 5 and the HTC One on one line, and Matt has the Note 2, and it's been great. And now that we have multiple lines, like you were saying with the family stuff. It's really straightforward, the dashboard, to really keep track of stuff. And if anything ever got crazy, I have alerts that would generate to let me know where the account's at. And I also really appreciate that at the end of the day, I own that phone. I'm not subsidizing the cost of it. So it's a great service, and it's a really good way to save money. They've got devices that range from about $80 all the way up to the latest HTC One M8 and stuff like that. So faux.ting.com. Thanks, guys.
Yep. So how about that segue?
What segue is that? The family segue?
The family affair, yeah.
Well, I like it. All right, so what do we got next?
All right, Linux goat, goat herder, sparrow.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Gets the good golly, Miss Molly. Molly is the goat wearing FauxShow buns. They're yarn FauxShow buns.
Wow.
They tried for 30 minutes to get her to wear them, and she wouldn't.
Oh, my gosh.
So he photoshopped them in the end.
Oh, seriously, man, you should have just gone with that route the first time. I really appreciate the effort, though. Now, do you have his Instagram picture by handy? Do you have that on standby?
By handy.
Because I noticed you were over there on the Instagram.com/Jupiter Broadcasting page earlier.
And
I do believe we have the Goats Live. There it is, right there. The still Goats Live wearing his Coda Radio 100 swag. And I'm wearing mine today, too.
Me, too.
Oh yeah.
Yep. If you got a shirt, send me your picture. I'll throw it up here. I've got 3 so far. 4. I've got Jed.
There's Jed.
This guy was the first. See, I put first.
Nice. That's a beard. Look at the beard on that guy.
Yeah. Just wait for that one. Wait for that one.
All right. So
okay, next award goes to Amanda.
Amanda, two-toned goodness.
She gets the two-tone goodness award.
What is Check
that out.
All right, very nice.
Seriously, it's like the best way to do buns ever.
Well, now, what am I missing? Because it just looks like buns to me.
Well, she's got black and red hair, and the buns are red, but the hair looks black.
How did she do that? Oh, because
it's just grown out,
so the red hair, and then she like kind of like puts that up on the.
Yeah.
That's so clever.
Yeah, her hair must be really long too, because I can tell it's wrapped like Leia buns.
Yeah.
It's actually like really good. I don't think my hair is long enough yet, although it's like down to like that shot doesn't show it. My hair's like almost 20 inches long, I think.
Right about here.
Really lower than that.
Right about here. Okay.
So anyway, so that is really cool.
Yeah, thanks, Amanda. Good work.
All right, and then we have Asked to Rather.
All the swag.
And he's in the chat room.
Oh, hello, sir.
All right, so he said, howdy, y'all. I go by Asked to Rather in the chat, and hopefully I'm there right now. Yes, you are. It was either this or actually using bread buns, and I didn't want to clean my hair all day. I got my Quarter Radio hoodie and t-shirt, so this is something of a double whammy.
Well done, sir.
And yes, that is a brand new bonobo behind me and an oil lamp.
Wow.
Country living, yo.
Hey, I think an oil lamp up in the office would be nice.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah, of course you would. I just got the
wait, what does that mean?
I just got the bonobes a few days ago and have yet to sleep. If my girlfriend finds this pic, she would roll her eyes and say, I do this kind of thing all the time. Big fan of all the shows and can't wait for the Linux how-to show. Hello to all the little people making things work behind the scene.
Aw.
All right. But then
they're not so little, though.
But so he got the All the Swag title because, ta-da!
Oh, wow. I knew that beard looked familiar.
Yeah.
Although the beard is, you know what? Look at the progression of the beard.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. That shows you the distance and time between the swag releases.
Yeah.
Right? You could his beard's like a clock for our swag.
It is a lot more fuller in the
See, in the first picture I'm like, hey, that's a great beard. In the second picture I'm like, oh, maybe the angle's not it looks good. But in the newest picture I'm like, damn, that man has a beard. Like that's a beard.
Now, obviously, he's not the only person. Like, I'm pretty sure Ghost Live has all 3 shirts too. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
I just happened to grab his and
chat room's impressed. By the way, speaking of Goats Live, quick correction. He's kind of, I think, maybe a little offended. He gimped that photo. He did not Photoshop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The chat room correctly points out that if you had said he gimped the photo, they might have thought he assaulted the goat in some way. So I think maybe it was safer to say Photoshopped.
Assaulted the goat.
Because when
I know. Yeah. No, I get it. That's funny.
All right, Andrews. Our next award goes to.
All right, Count Zero. He has the Beer Buns.
Oh, hold on. Another correction, Ange. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
Just in time for tea also is reporting that he also gimped his photo, did not Photoshop.
Okay.
I'm sorry to put the show on hold, but they just wanted me to tell you that.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right. Next award. Sorry.
Nothing to do with gimping here. I'm
a little disappointed in our audience right now.
Why?
I cannot believe we are this far into the show, and this is the first person to think of using beer cans. You guys.
I want to know how he got them to stay there.
First of all, Count Zero. Great job, sir. Second of all, what the hell, guys? Why are we this far? What is that, slide 19? We're like way into this thing, and this is the first time I've seen... Wow.
All right. Hi, Angela and Chris. I've got quite long hair, but not really enough to do proper faux buns, and my wife's hair is shorter than mine at the moment, so I wasn't going to be able to do her... I wasn't going to be able to get her to do it for me, so in the end, I had to fall back on something that we all know. Beer is tasty. So here's my faux beer submission. Thanks for all the great shows. I regularly watch Last Unplugged, TechSnap, and Unfilter, and with a special mention of the Faux Show, as this is the only JB show that I can watch with Beth. So our Sunday night viewing is all sorted now that you have 2 awesome shows running together.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Good. And good job on the beer buns. I think, and chat room agrees, they're quite impressed. Mm-hmm. Although, just in time for tea suggests we need a Jupiter Broadcasting ale. So if there are anybody that's really out there that loves brewing beer and is good at it and wants to make a JB beer, email me, or actually email Angela. Angela at JupiterBroadcasting.com, and let's talk about making a Jupiter Broadcasting beer. We might have somebody out there that wants to do it.
Okay.
I think we could get in on that.
All right, Keller CW78.
Awesome, brah.
Awesome, brah. And I actually meant to leave the H off.
Oh, it's a bra.
This picture really made my day the other day.
I also wonder why we made it this far and nobody else thought of this. That's a great idea.
I know, right? Yeah, and I didn't say it had to be hair.
Did he mention in the email?
It wasn't an email. Or no, I guess he did email it in.
Did he say, is it his bra? Whose bra is that?
I don't know. I'm not positive.
Yeah, I'm just
He did
wondering.
not say.
I mean, I might just assume he lives by himself. I mean, who knows?
I don't know.
You don't want to make an assumption, but yeah. But it's a great idea. Great, good execution.
It is. And I particularly like the picture. He did post it on his public Instagram.
Okay.
And I really like seeing his finger partially covering the lens.
Who is it?
Keller CW78.
Oh, I don't think he's in the chat room. Looks familiar, thinks it might be a souvenir. Just in time for T says it's his bra.
Oh my gosh, you guys. All right.
Oh, he is here. He just hasn't spoken up yet. I'm sorry. Oh, he says he'll never tell. Oh, that's no fun.
Aww.
So it is his bra then. Okay, well, that's cool, man. You know the man's ear. It's a man's ear. It's not necessarily a bra.
He bought it just for this.
Right, of course. Yeah, no, I bought it. Yeah, it doesn't look brand new. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, next award goes to...
Okay, Zoe. Zoe is Crash Bandicoot's daughter.
Aww.
Yep. And so Crash Bandicoot did her hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow. I could never do that.
Yeah. It's actually a really good. I love her blonde hair.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, very cute. Those are good buns. Now, the question is she going to keep rocking the look?
I don't know. You know, he didn't mention whether or not she liked them.
Sometimes
but
they do.
I'm pretty sure that she's seen the faux show before, and I'm pretty sure she'll be watching this. So
let us know.
I would be interested to know.
Faux show update.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew's next award goes to...
She can start a trend at her school or something.
Wow,
right.
Could you imagine a faux fashion revolution? Could happen. Power of the internet.
All right. Oh, you know what? I didn't say what the award is. She gets the cutest one award, and Caitlin gets the cutest two. You know, kind of like thing one, thing two.
Yeah.
Because she's also a little girl.
And adorable.
And adorable.
And blonde.
Yep. And has the...
And rocking the buns. How do you feel about straps on the buns? Because I noticed you have... What do you have up in here?
I just use really thin ones that you can't really see.
Okay. So
I have enough hair to hide it.
You're pro-strap then?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds bad.
What, sweetie? What's wrong?
I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know how... I think it's Raleigh?
Yeah. Sounds feisty.
I can't remember. That's her father. So.
I thought you said that was her name. Sounds like somebody be getting in trouble constantly.
No. Her name is Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
So
now that sounds adorable and sweet, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't sound like she's like ripping the house apart. You know, like you ever like just imagine like, oh boy, that kid's got to be trouble.
That's so
no,
funny.
she doesn't look like that at all, though.
All right, so that is actually the last submission.
What?
I know.
Well, that was fun. Now I was worried we were only going to have like two.
No, we did for a while, but there are other things that we can talk about. Like,
hold on, before you do that,
yes,
you didn't pull up a single picture of Abby's buns.
Well, no.
Because our daughter's been rocking the faux. Oh, there she is right there. Show them that one.
I can pull that one up.
Yeah.
I posted this on all the social networks to remind you guys to send in your pictures. So if you're not following me, find me on something.
Abby's always got a skeptical face. Yeah. It's adorable.
I've been doing the faux buns a lot with her hair. She's at a stage where it's really cute. If I do just regular, if I don't make them buns, it just looks weird.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. You were about to plug something awesome.
Yes, PC Wiz, you were first. So we have still the Jupiter Signal came out a couple weeks ago, or a week or two ago, and go to bit.ly/Jupiter Signal. This is the new cover thing for it that I made.
That is our semi-infrequent newsletter. I don't know how to state that.
It's not monthly anymore. It's not every other month.
We just decided we have a newsletter when we have kind of enough stuff to kind of round up what's going on.
Yeah, I'll be doing one about the new studio soon.
Well, and we have some new shows that we could be doing some about too. So it just kind of depends on the current events. And if you just kind of want one spot to sort of get a refresher and a recap on what Jupiter Broadcasting's up to, you can sign up for our newsletter, bit.ly/Jupiter Signal.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And then next month, the next award show is July 6th. It's the first Sunday of the month, and this is what we want.
Oh, cool. Your side project.
Yep. I want to know your side project. And this typically is a very big award show because everybody wants to show what they're working on, and it's really cool.
And for a lot of our viewers, not all, but for our listeners, a lot of them, it's becoming the summer. And so, they're kind of kicking off maybe a summer project. And that could be a school thing. That could be a work around the house thing. That could be a work like at your job kind of thing. I mean, what like all
anything.
kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yep. It could be like a car you're working on. It could be a website. It could be a new business.
A new podcast.
A hat
a
you're
song,
knitting.
A song.
Yeah.
You know.
It can be anything.
An
So
app. A website.
Yep, that would be cool.
Yes.
Send a picture, a link, and a brief explanation to Angela@JupiterBroadcasting.com. We don't have a mail sack today, but we do.
We do have some big stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So I'll start.
Okay.
So we have next week. We have some big things happening. Monday, the launch of our new show, Tech Talk Today, kicks off at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern at jblive.tv.
And that's tomorrow.
This is a daily tech talk show. There will be some news headlines in it. I'm going to have a cast of characters joining me, just friends from time to time. Sometimes I'll do it by myself. And it'll be Monday through Thursday.
And sometimes I'll be there.
Yep. Sometimes Andrews will be there. Different hosts will join me. And we're doing something kind of special. This is essentially an initiative to fund future projects of the network, kind of give us a stable crowdfunded revenue base. So we're doing this as a Patreon campaign. Where do they go, Andrews?
They go to patreon.com/today.
/today. That is the new Patreon page. So there is a couple different levels you can jump in at. One is just to sort of support the daily process of the show. There's a couple different pledge levels for that. And then there are higher level pledges that are actually more of investments in the entire Jupiter Broadcasting Network. And so you can make a decision as a listener if you just want to help keep the show on the air, or if you want to help us do things like fund the replacement of hardware or launch new projects, or keep a good balance between the amount of sponsors that we have versus the amount of crowdfunding we have. And then lastly, Patreon has kind of been sort of a new development since we've been doing this. We've been podcasting, 8-9 years. I mean, it's been a long time, and Patreon's been around for about a year and change, maybe 2 years. And it is such a better way to do audience-based funding. In the past, I would create like a PayPal embed button, and then I would get
or I would, and then it would never make it onto there.
Right. And it would never fit right in the formatting of our website. It just looks horrible. And so we'd have these clunky donate pages where you would click a button and then you would put money into the black box, and we would take the money in and we would invest it in something, but you wouldn't really know what was happening with that money and how much money relative to other donations we were getting. So it was kind of nebulous to you. And for us, the tracking's a pain in the butt because we have to do it based on email, and then we put it in a spreadsheet, and it's just a crappy system. Patreon redoes all of that. They centralize the payment processing. They give a content management system so we can publish content to you guys just for our supporters. They also clearly lay out where our funding's at. So you guys can just look at that page and you know exactly how much one of your favorite shows is generating. And you can kind of get a health check of the show. And then last but not least, there's these public milestones. So you know when the revenue's at different spots, you know what the benefits are not only for the show, but also for the network. And so this helps you kind of make an investment in us, and it helps us remain less dependent on sponsor funding. We love the sponsors we have. And honestly, right now, I'm happy with where we're at. But in order to afford our higher running costs of having a studio and some of the new projects we want to take on, there is pressure to increase sponsorship to raise that to close that revenue gap. I would rather go this route. I would rather go audience funding. So what we're doing is patreon.com/today. You can help fund Tech Talk Today or fund the Jupiter Broadcasting Network. And as a way to say thank you guys for investing in our network, we're producing this show every day. And I'm gonna, I'll be honest, a daily show is very hard. So it's kind of an experiment. And I have some ideas for like the days where I maybe can't do it live because something comes up. Like I've got some ideas for fun stuff to run anyways, like some retro tech stuff and whatnot. So I think it's doable, but it's a big experiment, and we'd love to have you guys help us out. And you can do that by going to patreon.com/today and then join in Monday through Thursday to talk about tech or anything else you want on Tech Talk Today. We'll have a mumble room where I'll talk about stuff like either by myself or with my guest, and we'll kick around some topics. And then towards the end of the show, I think we're going to open up the mumble room. Or I don't know exactly what the balance is going to be, but essentially like a morning show could take calls, we'll take participation from our mumble room. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to have some shows on Patreon and some shows that are sponsor funded. We're trying to find a balance because like any kind of independent internet tech company, if you rely on a single method or platform or source for funding, if that goes away, then we're done. We're finished. Yep. And so our idea is to have a balanced funding source so that way we can really tell you we're going to be here for years making shows every single day, every single week, and we're going to keep doing it independently for as long as possible. And I believe the best way to achieve that is if we have a good balance of traditional sponsor funding and audience funding. So we'll have some shows on Patreon, We'll have some shows that are sponsored the more traditional method, whichever works better for those particular shows. We're going to make sure it's native to that show. Like, we're going to make sure that it's something that is appropriate for that type of show or that format of show. So wherever we feel that show is better, if it's better sponsor funded or better Patreon funded, that's where we'll have it. So you're going to see Tech Talk Today on there. We've also launched Unfilter on Patreon, which is doing awesome at patreon.com/unfilter. And so we're gonna have just a few shows on Patreon. We'll have some shows on sponsorship. Some shows will be a mix depending on how much audience funding there is. So this is going to be a big change that we're going to be implementing and rolling out throughout the rest of 2014 as we dial this in and get this balance right. So we want to hear your guys' feedback. We hope you support us in this experiment, because I think this is true. This means truly independent media, and that's a really big deal. So both places are great. Patreon.com/unfilter for the Unfilter show. That's a very, very expensive show to produce. That's one of the reasons why it has its own separate Patreon. And then, of course, patreon.com/today to support Tech Talk Today and make a general investment in the Jupiter Broadcasting Network. Wow, is that huge or what? And that's just the beginning. There could be other big things happening towards the end of next week, and we'll give you guys a heads up when that does happen. I'm hopeful.
Okay. Well, I have a couple good faux shows planned over the coming weeks, so yeah,
we have some good content lined up.
Yeah.
Very good. And don't forget the Faux Show's live after the Linux Action Show. Our Sunday mornings kick off around 9:30, 10 o'clock Pacific over at jblive.tv. And then we go till it's about a little after 1 right now. So you get Last and the Faux Show on Sundays over at jblive.tv. You can go to jupiterbroadcasting.com/calendar. And then the monkeys that just sit back behind the scenes and just punch out the numbers, do the conversion for you, and they do it really quick. So it just loads right when you go to jupiterbroadcasting.com/calendar. You don't even have to do the math. The monkeys do the math. It's incredible.
Yep. All right. That's it for this episode of The Faux Show. We'll see you next week. Did you enjoy this Faux Show? Well, guess what? You can catch more at jupiterbroadcasting.com and subscribe to the weekly RSS feed.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Ooh, that was horrible.
What?
It was really loud. When you shout like that, it hurt my ears. They're really delicate. They're special.